Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Adrian here. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, get a load of this. Blizzard are surveying World of Warcraft players that have quit the game and dropped their subscriptions after playing the Battle for Azeroth expansion. Players have been sharing screenshots and pictures of these surveys everywhere, from Reddit to the forums, and most of which have been picked up by MMO gaming sites as well. More interestingly, however, these questions in the exit surveys are very direct about the Battle for Azeroth expansion. Some examples of these questions includes, would you say the BFA expansion made WoW better or worse? And how likely or unlikely are you to play WoW in the next 30 days? How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the BFA expansion? And my favorite, which best describes why you're not playing BFA, and it comes with a long list of issues provided that Blizzard are publicly acknowledging, and it's all here. Look, bugs, problems with the Azreck system, class balance, shitty RNG, and these are just the ones that they have talked about in the FAQ videos. But in other survey questions, they do give you the opportunity to write and provide your own feedback about BFA. Even better, Blizzard are even looking to get on a 30-minute Skype call with select individuals to listen to some direct feedback and player experiences. That to me is what made this whole thing share-worthy, because that is pretty drastic from Blizzard, which does imply that World of Warcraft's subscription number since the Battle for Azeroth expansion launched has probably taken a pretty big hit. Parts of the community have rightly mentioned that exit surveys and game time promos like the 6-month sub to get that pirate ship and other fluff stuff are things that do happen from time to time, but not all at once. So there's a real sense of urgency here from Blizzard's approach to communicating with players and former players about the state of the game currently, which, let me add, is commendable for studios to do, and studios should do this whether or not subscription numbers are taking a hit. Having spoken to a few others about this, not everyone feels that Blizzard should be commended for simply having this survey in place. Battle for Azeroth as an expansion has problems. That's been established, and very well documented at this point. And lots of players are saying that the signs have been there since the PTR, or public test realm, the beta servers for Battle for Azeroth opened, and that Blizzard should have taken beta feedback more seriously. But then again, which MMORPGs really do that? Out of the 3 to 4 MMOs that I play heavily, beta was never really about feedback, was it? Beta is usually about marketing and hype these days, which is a real shame. It's only when the game's revenue takes a hit that these studios sit up and go, okay, let's hear some feedback now urgently. On the bright side, I would personally like to see how Blizzard improves upon this and BFA moving forward. In my BFA review, I went over what I liked and what I didn't, so I'm not going to bring up that lengthy discussion again, but for the benefit of first-time viewers, just like many others, I'm not a fan of the Azreck gear system and the emphasis on time-gating new content like Warfronts, and for the most part, fixes and tweaks have already been introduced or are coming soon since I reviewed it a month ago. I do keep up to date with what's coming or what's on the PDR thanks to Wowhead, which I do skim over most mornings over a cup of coffee. And there is progress there, guys, alongside the new content, which is also what I'm looking forward to, because hey, more story. Since I started playing World of Warcraft this past year, I've come to love the world of Azeroth, but I'm not blinded or naive when it comes to this expansion having some core issues that the larger player base who've been playing and paying for this game longer than I have struggles to enjoy. That is a fact. So hopefully Blizzard gets it right soon. So let's put the news aside now, we've got that out of the way. There's exit surveys going on. The question keeps popping up at the back of my head. Is Battle for Azeroth really that bad? Does the good outweigh the bad, or the bad really outweighs the good? Because looking at it from an outsider's perspective, the negative coverage surrounding this expansion is very substantial, which while isn't something new for World of Warcraft due to previous expansions having issues as well, this time around something feels different. That doesn't mean the expansion is just pure garbage, because there's lots of things to like. But if a large majority of them do feel that there's a core issue with the game, and let's be honest, most of the issues that people had in the first place are core systems. Azreck, for example, that's something players used to gear up. It is a progression system, and if that goes wrong, then that's a key component or key feature to the expansion that players aren't happy with. Same goes for classes, that's a key component. Same goes for the new content, Island Expeditions, Warfronts, those are marketed as key content, and if those aren't up to scratch, players are left to do other content, which means here's 2 things we don't like, so we're not going to run it again, so we're going to have to stick to the things that are tolerable. So, how many of you have stopped playing World of Warcraft since Battle for Azeroth? And have you gotten your survey? I'd really like to hear your responses to some of these Blizzard questions, so here's one. What absolutely needs to change with World of Warcraft or BFA moving forward to bring you back? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button for more MMO news, and feel free to subscribe to the channel for more MMO content. Once again, I'm Adrian, and I thank you for watching. Hey folks, welcome to the end screen. Thank you very much for watching that video. If you want to watch more, you can click on the cards at the bottom here, and feel free to subscribe to the channel with the button down there, which will give you notifications on all my latest uploads. Later, Gator.